Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Rustin Sotoodeh. I am the Hype Geek here at Now or Never ESPN, and I'm joined by Ariel Powers, the best gamer in the WNBA. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ariel. We want to learn a little bit more about you. What made you a gamer?
I mean, I've been gaming for literally almost all my life. I started back in the Nintendo 64 days with like a GoldenEye, and
Fire.
Tony Hawk, the skateboarding and Mario Kart. I've been a gamer literally since I can remember, honestly.
That's great. That's great. So, we've been starting to hear about the bubble or the wubble, as many
Right.
people talk about it, and you're streaming from that. And
Yes.
we heard that you started streaming back in September. What sparked your desire to stream? What do you hope to accomplish with streaming?
It's crazy. So what started my streaming adventure was I've always been a gamer, right? I've always played online, and I didn't know about Twitch or Mixer, any of these platforms where people actually watch gaming. And then my friend was like, "You're so into this, why don't you stream?" And I'm like, "What is streaming?" And she showed me her setup, and I was like, "People actually will watch me play video games?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Yes, and you already have like, a fan base." And I was like, "All right, well, let me get my stuff." I got all my monitors because I thought her stuff was so cool, and I started streaming. And ever since then, I fell in love with it. It's been amazing, and it's crazy because now my fan base from my Twitch and my fan base from my WNBA community has like partnered up, and it's just been fun during the streams.
Yeah, that's epic. We recently heard about the first all women's 2K tournament that you hosted. That's something that you've teased potentially happening in the Wubble. Is that going to happen? What's that looking like now?
Yeah, it is going to wobble. It is going to happen. In the Wubble, it's going to happen. So basically, what I plan to kind of accomplish with this is empowering women, right? You look at gaming and all you see is men, and it looks like it's male dominated, and it's not. A lot of us women play. About 48% of us make up gaming. Female gamers make up that much percentage. Why? So for me, I'm like, okay, how can I show this to many more people? And for me, it was like, okay, let's have an all-females tournament. I was in the 2K tournament, and it was a lot of guys. And I'm like, women are here too. We play it too. So what can I do? And that's how the tournament came about. And the registration is mid-August, and then it's going to actually happen in August on the 31st.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, pushing that message forward is so important. Like me coming from the gaming industry, it's something that we preach all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So having a voice like you is really important. So thank you, first of all.
Oh, thank you.
But what advice can you give for young women who want to be like you?
For me, stay as consistent. That's no matter what you do, right? I'm a WNBA player, and I just won a championship last year, right? And I've went through so many injuries, and to now get to where I am and be in a position where I can contribute to the team and win a championship, it was me being resilient. Oh, I had my ring on too, by the way.
Fire.
It was me being resilient and consistent. And I just translated that over to playing video games, just being consistent in my work ethic when it comes to playing, when it comes to implementing, empowering women, and just being resilient and making sure, hey, people know we're here too. We're here to stay. So that's what advice I have for anyone starting out.
That's wonderful. And so, we've also heard about another positive initiative that you're pushing forward, the Gamers Vote organization. I'm actually a part of that as well, but I'd love to hear, what brought you into that? What are you interested in accomplishing with them? Anything that you can share?
Yeah, of course. So actually, Gamers Vote is amazing, right? And you know this because you're with them. As a gamer, we make up a lot of people. You go to Twitch and there's tons
100%.
of people out, right?
Yeah.
And think of how many people right now are going to become legal at the voting age. But then compare that to the people that actually game or are gaming that might not even think to vote. And now with my platform, me being a basketball player and then me now being visible on Twitch, it's like, hey, this is how we make a difference. We're talking about social injustice going on in the world. how else can you make a difference besides just speaking on Twitter or speaking on Instagram? It's through voting and it's through the polls. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do, and educate people that are of age to vote and get out there and do it. And as gamers, we can make a change. It's a lot of us. So that is what I'm doing with Gamers That Vote.
That's a beautiful thing. Thank you for championing that. And I kind of want to transition gears here towards the Wubble. You know, we're seeing a lot of interesting content coming out of there. We're catching up with your vlogs. We're curious, you know, how does the gaming experience in the Wubble translate to on-court rivalries, right?
Yeah,
or
right.
How are you, like, you know, staying competitive? Like, is there, you know, an edge that you're getting from being a gamer here and gaming while everyone else has nothing else to do and they're like losing their minds, right? Like,
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's funny you said that, because when it all started, my teammates were like, well, we don't have to worry about Ariel. She has her gaming, like, she's cool, right?
Yeah.
And then we come to Florida and we're in this Wubble, and it's like all the time I see the girls only doing one thing, like going to the pool. That's the only thing we can do besides like hanging out or going to practice, or hanging out in our rooms, right? But for me, this is like what I'm looking at as my monitor. This is like my world. This is like where I go into my own world, my virtual world, I'll call it. And for me, I'm having fun in the Wubble, because when my internet wasn't working, I was like frantic, like, what am I gonna do? But now that my internet is back working, I'm chill, I'm relaxed. When I get off of practice and I can stream, I'm gonna stream. So it's really kept me sane through this time.
That's great. That's great. So, you know, you're in gaming, right? You're a streamer now. You're in the industry. To us, like, you're in it. You're deep in it. So do you have other dreams for your career in gaming? Possibly something else? Like, what do you hope to accomplish? What's something big that you're thinking of?
Okay, so like I'm starting doing the tournament, right? And I'm doing like content creation. I'm trying to get my YouTube popping, become a Twitch partner. But when you talk about broadening, I'm also partnering with Global Esports, and that's about getting actual esports into the Olympics. And that's huge. That's one thing I'm doing. But for me, being a gamer and just being a part of this world is something I want to do after my career here in the WNBA, because, you know, you gotta think what's next. And I know for me, that's what's next, whether it's broadcasting like I did last night with the 2K League, or it's being a content creator. That is just something I want to be involved with, the gaming world. So
that's wonderful. And, you know, that Olympic initiative, we need people like you out there pushing that forward, right? The two-sport athlete, except you're on the court and then you're gaming, right? That's how I see it. So it's really awesome. Thank you so much, Ariel. You're the biggest gamer in the WNBA. Keep carrying that torch forward. I'm Rustin. This is Hype Geek. Thank you for tuning into Now or Never ESPN. And thank you so much, Ariel. You guys have a great rest of your week. Peace.
Appreciate you having me on.